Hey guys, what's up? It's Jay here again with HSD Industries. So we just got back from our race in Page, Arizona. It would be under the AZOP racing series that we're racing this year, which actually we're currently leading 1, 2, and 3 in the series points as far as our team goes, which is awesome in the turbo class. As far as how it went, we're going to go over that in the video today, and then I'll kind of show you what exactly I broke and what didn't break but I thought I broke. But yeah, so Saturday came around and we did practice. I probably did maybe a quarter lap of practice, and then all of a sudden I felt something break in my passenger side front, which ended up being my pin that goes to my A-arm. You typically don't break those, but then again, I did not replace them for this season, so it's definitely my fault that they broke. So I broke one of those. The car was stuck pretty much on the track until I was able to get that fixed. So I hurried back to the camp because I had about 2 hours in between when I did practice and when the race started. So we assessed the situation. I was like, oh shoot, well I guess I'm screwed. Probably not gonna be able to race now. But we had some awesome people there that helped us out, including my crew, and then some other of my friends that were also at the track. So we had to take a jack out, so we went back to camp, got the jack, took my truck out to the track, and then we got the lower A-arm off because you can't really spin the bolt or the nut off that holds the pin into the A-arm when half your pin is missing, so it just spins. So we had to take the A-arm back to camp, and then one of our buddies welded a screwdriver to the broken piece, which then allowed us to unscrew the nut and put a new pin in. Then we got back in the truck, went back out to the course, and put the new A-arm on and had to reassemble everything on the course. So yeah, it was it was a mess, and we had only 2 hours to do all that before I raced. So track conditions are super rough. I probably actually won't race the course again in my short course car because definitely was not made for it. I will say that. So yeah, race time comes around. It's I think around 2:45. I think is when we raced. So might have been actually later than that, but it was hot. I will say that. So I got the whole shot, which I probably might put in this video, but I may not. I should be able to splice it in right about here.
You got it. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Okay, and then so I got the whole shot, and I was holding the lead for probably a good half lap until I hit a G out super hard, because I wasn't able to run the whole practice lap, so I had no idea what the track really looked like. I knew I needed to push hard since the most of the other competition had better cars built for that course than I did. So I was pushing super hard, and then I got out because I thought I broke something again, but ended up just the power steering, I guess, kicked off. Even after I reset the power steering twice, it still felt like something was broke. So I ended up getting out of my car, and then all like 21 other people in the UTV class passed me. So then I looked at one of the helpers that pulled over to help me as I was getting back in the car, and I was like, well, this is going to be a lot of work. And he's like, yes it is. But pretty much I ended up passing everybody in the UTV class. So I ended up passing like 22 people. And the only 2 people I did not pass were the ones that beat me, which they ended up beating me by like 2 minutes, I believe. So yeah, I did the best I could, but ended up blowing a rear passenger side shock out, so that sucked. So that means for Sunday's race, I was already down 1 shock, which I was debating on running or not running on Sunday, but I ended up running it, and then probably, I don't know, first lap I blew out the other shock, so rest of the race I had almost no shocks on the rear, so my body was hurting pretty bad, to say the least. So at that point I was pretty much just running for points, and finished 4 laps, and I got 7th. So, or not 7th, 5th. So I got 3rd and 5th over the weekend, which puts me up higher in the lead for overall points. think I'm at like 215-ish, I think now. So yeah, at least I got some points. That's all I can really say about that. So, but yeah, I'll go and go over the car now and show you what exactly I broke and what we have to do for the next one, which will be in Mormon Lake, Arizona. And I believe it's July 19th, I think it is. All right, so coming onto the car here, the bottom one here is what I ended up breaking. So it's a little different than a ball joint. So the pins, you can see here on the top one, that was actually a nut. So this nut actually holds a pin that goes straight through. So it's stronger than a ball joint. It's just, I didn't change them out for this season, so they were definitely due to be changed out, which I already have them on order, and I'll change those out before the next race. But yeah, not all arms can take pins. It's just certain ones, but they are definitely worth it if you're going to be racing to run pins. Way stronger than ball joints. But yeah, so that's what I ended up breaking up here. Otherwise, the car held together super good. And then go to the rear. Obviously, you can see kind of blew out my shock, which I run Alka shocks. Definitely not their fault. I mean, it's a short course setup, but I was running on a desert, and the shock's right next to the exhaust. So, and after everybody passed me on Saturday, I pushed the car probably 130%. So I was pushing it hard to make sure that I could at least get top 3. So I pushed it way harder than pretty much anybody else was, which this is why this happened. So definitely not Elko's fault. I still think that they're the best short course shocks, if not shocks in general, to be running. But yeah, so pretty much I'm just getting my shocks rebuilt by Elka before the next one. I'm gonna go over everything and make sure everything else is good, so that way Mormon Lake comes around here, we'll be able to just dominate like we have been the rest of this year. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions about my car or just racing in general in Arizona, just shoot me a message on here, or I'll put a link to our Facebook, which I'm on all the time because I run our page there. So yeah, look forward to talking to you guys, and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.